How's everybody doing? God bless you all. I'll be live tonight, but I'm going to have a short video. I might go over this tonight. I might make a video about this tomorrow. As I stated before, it's a high watch. The last day of Passover would be 7 days. So if it's here, 7 days would be here. Okay, so it's 7 days from now. Bible says the last day could be raise you up on the last day. It could be the last day of Passover. Could be the third day, the 19th. Trump, I thought Trump was speaking yesterday, but after I looked into it, Trump's speaking the 21st, and he's going to rally on the 23rd. So this would be the last day of Passover. As I talked about before, and I did talk about it in my other videos, about Daniel chapter 10, and I see somebody else talk about it. So they are thinking the same thing. If it was, the 14 days was here, 21 days would be here, 24 days would be here, the 26th and 27, if that's correct. I will go over some other stuff because we are watching. My last video, I talked about the King of the South and the King of the North. Obama standing up, as I talked about here. I'm going to go over this a little bit because there's two events, and I will go over it. Just to show you the King of the North, here's Moscow. The King of the North, Daniel, in Daniel chapter 11, the King of the North, Moscow, is just north of Israel, Jerusalem. King of the North is just north of Israel. He will come this way. This way. The King of the South, which is the Antichrist, he returns to his own land, as I showed in my last video. Kenya, right here, is north of Israel. Or excuse me, the King of the South is south of Israel. So when he comes with his army, he comes this way. The King of the North comes this way. As you can see right there. Now, somehow it changed, but it doesn't really matter. King of the South right here, he comes this way. It even names the continent, which is Africa. It says that he takes people captive. America will be burned with fire. It's uninhabitable. It talks about. It's uninhabitable. As I showed before, all these nuclear plants up and down the coast, they would end up blowing up when we are burnt with fire. It's desolate. It's a wasteland. It says 1/3 of the earth is uninhabitable. Habitable. You can't live there. It's uninhabitable. They drink the water, they die of drinking the water. So you can't live here. 1/3, whatever it is, if it's this part right here, it's this part right here, or here, it's uninhabitable. And this is by wormwood. It's called wormwood. So as I show you, the King of the South, the Antichrist, it's right south of Israel. Doesn't worship the God of his fathers. He has no care for women. Whatever. King of the South, or King of the North, right north of Israel. God made it perfect. Daniel's is perfect in the Bible. Get rid of this. Daniel chapter 11. It says, "And he shall stand up, the kingdom shall be broken, and shall be divided toward the four winds of heaven. Kingdoms shall be plucked up. This is a nuclear blast. It shall be broken and shall be divided into the four winds of heaven. This is a nuclear blast. This is a bomb. This is exactly what it says in Revelation 17. It says right here, the 10 horns which I saw upon the beast, they shall hate the whore and shall make it desolate, naked, shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Same thing, nuclear blast. Revelation 18. A mighty angel took up a stone. This is the second part. Her plagues shall come in one day, death, mourning, famine, shall be utterly burned with fire. This is Revelation 18. Revelation 18:8. There's two events here. There's burning with fire, and then there's a stone. There's a stone. God sends a stone at her, okay? This is also depicted in the Simpson. It says a comet right here, comet impact, blackout and comet impact, blackout and comet impact. This is the same thing. It shows a nuclear plant right here exploding, which there's going to be two events. There's going to be a blackout, a nuclear event, and then a comet with a rock. This is what's going on right now, and I will show this. They show the nuclear bomb, this nuclear explosion. This would cause the same thing as Chernobyl 10 times over. And I have showed the map with all these nuclear plants. It explodes, nuclear waste.
An EMP? You know what that means? Hand scissors.
Of course, they show the flag of America.
I'm hungry.
This is what my next video is about, and I will have it out probably Sunday. So they show a comet. It even says comet impact. Comet blackout. I've got something for this, and I will have it in my next video. So, this is the comet right here. They've known about this for a long time. It's right here. It says in early May. This comet. Right here it says the massive comet ever discovered yields clues to how the solar system evolved. Very interesting how the solar system evolved. So this is coming in early May. I will have a video on this. They've been planning for this. Here it is right here. SpaceX launch attempt with Neuro payload aiming for Easter morning. They're blasting this off. They were supposed to do it yesterday. It doesn't really matter. They're going to do it today. And this is what this is exactly lining up. It says right here, place a top secret payload into orbit. Top secret, okay? This is what it's all about. And this is what they're talking about. The Falcon 9 rocket liftoff, top secret payload. This is also an iPad GOAT when it shows the rocket. And as you can see, in top secret payload. And I will go over this. Carrying secret payload. I know what this is all about. This is what my next video is about. I will go over this in my next video. So, as I show in the Bible, there's two events. He puts in his heart to do his will, which is burn Babylon with fire. And this is what happens first. Revelation 18, burn her with fire. Revelation 18:8. And then Revelation 18:21. And a mighty angel took up a stone. This is casting the first stone. This happens next. And this is depicted in the Simpsons. And they even say a comet. What I will show in my next video, they've known about this for quite some time. They've known about this quite some time, and they've been planning for it. And I will go over this in my next video. But if I don't have to make my next video, that's fine with me. But as we are told, we're told to watch, and I'm not going to. Just because somebody says that Passover's today doesn't mean it's a fact, okay? Just because somebody says something doesn't mean it's a fact. Just because somebody says, oh, I know the calendar. My calendar, I'm not taking anybody for granted, or anybody's what they say. I'm still watching. I'm watching today. It's no disrespect. It's just that our calendars are wrong. As I've showed before, the Enoch calendar, which Enoch, as it talks about the days of Noah, whatever, you can say whatever you want, but Enoch, who was Enoch a descendant of, for your information? Who was he descendant of? In Enoch calendar, this lines up with what Moses was told in Exodus 18 about the first month. Okay, I could care less what the Jews did or their tradition, but Enoch says that the first month is March 16th. And that's in the book of Enoch, which is kept out of our Bibles. So you have Enoch, you have Exodus 18. So, like I said, I'm not going with anybody's calendar, okay? 13 months, there could be 13 months. I'm not going with anybody's calendar. I'm watching what the events happen on the earth and what's going on and how they relate to the Bible. And like I said, this lines up perfectly with the Bible, and that's why I'm going with it. This lines up with the Bible and what's going on right now. We know we are close. This lines up, and a rock coming lines up. So this will be my next video, and like I said, live stream tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. God bless.